Imagine, right? It was 2022, and this was a brazy party, West London. So this party got shut down. And basically, what happened was my boy Cole. Shout out to my boy Cole. So he was doing this party, right? Actually, if I got some videos, I might show him the video. So there was inside the venue and then there was outside the venue. So this was in Brentford in West London, right? So the party started inside a venue. Like there was like a huge indoor venue, right? Obviously, everyone's smoking, everyone's drinking, everyone's like doing other things. I don't know if I can say on YouTube, but if you know, you know. So obviously it's London. I'm talking about white, by the way, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so this party was getting lit, yeah. And in the venue, everyone was crazy, like there was jumping, there was noise. Oh, shout out to my boy Joseph, he died, it's really sad. And shout out to my boy Ebo as well. If I got the video of Ebo, because I know I might have the video of Ebo in here, I'll put it in there. But yeah, so the party was getting lit, it was getting turned up. But the problem is that the music was blasting so loud from the speakers that the police came to the venue twice. First time police came to the venue, they just came on like a warning, like, oh, you need to put the volume down, it's like 12 o'clock at night, people trying to sleep, like, noise complaints. Then, as soon as police left, they started blaring the music again. The music was blasting. I'm talking Caribbean music blasting out the speakers, yeah. Shout out Bob Marley, but yeah, they had like Caribbean music blasting from the speakers, right? Police came a second time. When they came the second time, they started trying to arrest people. They're like, oh, who's in charge of the music? They started like putting flashlights in everybody's faces, asking like, who's in charge of the music? Because obviously they could smell like, you know what I mean? It was getting mad. So then, obviously, I don't know who was in charge of the music, but whoever was just pretending that they know. Like no one was actually claiming, because you could literally hear Bluetooth disconnected. You could hear like as soon as Fed start asking, oh, who's blasting the music, he heard Bluetooth disconnected, which obviously meant the person tried to unblock their music, you know what I mean, so that you couldn't know it was them. But yeah, so then after that happened, obviously a bunch of people started running out the venue from like the back door, started running because it was like on the second floor, so you had to run down a back stairway to try and run out the building. But then obviously after that happened, we just moved the party outside, so then it became an outside venue. So then everybody was getting litty outside the party. So there was like a mad park, and people were bringing the speakers and everyone trying to bring the drinks and everything outside. So everyone's like pouring drinks in people's mouths. It's a mad party outside. But the problem with bringing the party outside was when you bring a party like that outside, you got randoms. So then you got like all these like random people who were not part of the party coming to the party. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people that aren't invited start coming to the event. But those ones where like you don't want them really there. But it's like, okay, fine. They want to get lit, they want to get turned up, cool. But then they start drinking people's alcohol and start taking people's things that aren't theirs. Like leeches, like people just being a leech. Like obviously if you're at the party and you're drinking, cool, but then they got these like random older dudes that must be like their 30s 40s coming up like, hey guys, yo, let me have a drink, let me sip some of that, sip some of what, bro? Like who are you, like who are you, bro? You're not at this party, you're not invited, you're not my friend, I don't know who you are, but you're trying to come and sip my drink. You're mad. So this is what I'm saying. Like also, it's funny enough, at this party, I was single at the time, right? At this party, mates were the ones saying, yeah, Chris, this girl likes you, that girl likes you, this girl likes you. But I was just there just at the dancing. I'm just there to have a good time. I'm not there for the girls. Like, I didn't care about the girls. Like, I genuinely didn't care, because to me, it's like spending time with my friends, spending time with my bros, with good music and good smoke and good drink. That's what I'm there for, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to try and like, but there was a lot of women there who were trying to like find dudes. Like, I know there's a lot of girls at the party who came for dudes, because it was, like I said, it was Cole's birthday. So people were coming there for Cole. But the thing is with Cole is he's kind of a shy dude, so I don't know why he managed to do this huge party. I think he just invited a bunch of people, and then like people invited people, and they brought their friends, and they brought their friends, and then you end up with like you know what I mean, like a mad load of people. And yeah, like it was lit, but the problem when it wasn't like out of control was the street party. I was not ready for this. Like I was not ready for this many people turning up, police turning up multiple times, arresting people. People were running out the building, people were running out in the park, everyone's running all over the place. People fell into the pond. I just know it was a bit of madness. But yeah, I don't know, like it was just a crazy party, and I genuinely was like, I miss these kind of events. Like now parties are more safer, there's security, there's this and that, people don't really do house parties like this. But yeah, like I'm talking, yeah, like used to be lit. Like I can't lie, like I'm happy that I went to this event. I must have got home like, I don't know, 7 8 in the morning. But and it's cool because in London, like buses are 24/7, like 24/7. You can get night buses, you can get day buses, so it's pretty chill. The rest of the UK doesn't really have that, like, but because it's the TFL, it's pretty cool. But anyways, yeah, crazy party, crazy bus story, like crazy, yeah, like bunch of people, bunch of black people, mixed race people, Caribbean kind of party. It was lit. But yeah, anyways, if you want me to do like story time videos, I can do story time videos. And yeah, because I've got a lot of stories in my life. And you know, shout out to my boy Joseph. He actually died. And sad, the last time I saw him was at that party. But yeah, you know, rest in peace to him. But anyways, you lot take care, have a great day, enjoy your life, because you got to live in the moment.